Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome back to our YouTube chit chat. My name is Lazak and this is my YouTube channel. Guys, we want to discuss and dissect the disaster's aftermath. That is about Hailstorm, where the 3 lives were acclaimed or lost, and exposing the dark lies the naysayers are saying about ammarwa. This is the main mandate of this video. But before we discuss that, the stormy rain itself, accompanied by hailstorms, has left 3 lives lost and 3 lives acclaimed. But what really doesn't make sense? It is how the naysayers has lost the sense of empathy, because all they are saying is they're in a celebratory mood because of this kind of disaster that have happened just within Nyabohanze. That is what they're restricting themselves to. So guys, in this video, we're going to deliberate and we need to achieve 3 objectives. And number 1, we need to expose the lost lives and the reasons why they were lost. What really happened? Number 2, the lies that is being said by naysayers, more so the AM Carol. And number 4, to reveal much deep that this kind of incident itself never happened in Nyabohanze alone. To the other part of Kenya, far to the east, also to other parts of Uganda, the rain and the storm happened. So guys, if you're coming across this channel for the very first time, kindly click on the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, YouTube shall notify instantly. To my loyal subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in straight away, lest we forget. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel, and let's dive in straight away, lest we forget. The most grotesque situation and the greatest shock that has ever caught my eyes, it's about the celebratory mode the naysayers are into. It's about the Eulalians, all of them are celebrating just because the disaster itself visited the Nyabohanze, not knowing this kind of a disaster has visited a lot of very many people. It had happened to other countries as well. What they need to know that what they're celebrating has left 3 people lives acclaimed, dead. This kind of the aftermath itself has destroyed crops. People have destroyed their gardens and chambers. Yet the lazy gang are here celebrating itself. It introduces you to the world where people have lost sympathy and empathy, where people have lost love, that all they do is to celebrate when a misfortune visits people. That's when they are so happy. No wonder I used to call them reprobates.
So guys, I have reached, this is where the lightning has killed 3 people. It actually hit, or is it hit or hit it? You can see this woman is the one who has lost a child, guys, because of the lightning, and the children and their grandmother, who the rainfall has, or the lightning has hit, and they are now dead. It has hit around 8 people, but some were 5 are in the hospital and 3 has already died, guys. So this is what is taking place in the villages, you can see.
That video was in Uganda, a specific village in Uganda where the rain and there was a heavy downpour accompanied by the storm and the thunder strike, and kill and claim the lives of 3 people in the same family. The 2 grandchildren with the grandmother, all of them, the lives were claimed. But if you hear a majority of people, most of the naysayers are celebrating because such kind of natural disaster happens, it tells you how they've lost touch with the humanity. It tells you how they've lost the common mutual concern sharing with a fellow human being. It is the least thing that somebody can decide to do to celebrate the loss of a life, or a loss of a property, or a misfortune that sometimes might befall you due to natural disaster. Then they are associating it with a karma. It is something that I'm still finding myself so hard to really explain, because I couldn't really fathom. It is a clear confirmation and indication that this was a natural disaster and the life were acclaimed, and the naysayers are very busy celebrating. It confirms the naysayers have lost touch and love to dignify other human beings, to dignify the fellow human beings. Simply means these people, at the moment of this grieving point, it is their celebratory mood, the time that they have come out to chide other fellow human beings. It's so despicable. So despicable. They keep on telling us that the situation that was happening to Ammarwa's villa was because of karma situation, which even yesterday I had asked them 3 questions. Up to date, nobody's responded. No, I brought 3 scenarios asking them, if Nasto faced the same, what really happened to Nasto? What really Nasto did that warrants a situation that they're calling karma? It's the same question I'm asking today. The 3 people lost their lives in one family. What is kind of a karma that these people did that they have to face the same situation? To confirm to them that these things are natural disaster, I want to also pause and ask them the very question, but in a different way. One, what did the people of Kinangop, a village in the interior central part of Kenya, did to the Hailstorm? Because they also experienced the same thing. They also experienced the same thing. So you want to tell us it's still a karma or it's a natural disaster? Perhaps let's watch the video below.
Ona ngari yo korwamete haka yaumana nako ha yaremwo ni guthie kenyinuke kai Hey.
So guys, that is the video rightly inside the interior central part of Kenya. That's a village called Kinangop. They experienced the same hailstorm. I'm still wondering what kind of a karma was that, whether it's a natural disaster or a karma. The reasons why I'm giving illustrative videos is just to qualify the fact that the naysayers will ever say anything so long as they're waxing lyricals just to make money in this kind of rented space. You know, you've just seen from the video, people of the Kinangop, central part of Kenya, have just lost cash crop, livestock, roads were damaged, the vehicle couldn't pass. They've really lost a lot. The land itself is already been submerged. Hailstones everywhere. Then somebody wants you to believe that it was only in Ammarwa's village, that this thing just happened just because of ammarwa. This is just to expose them so that you guys could really know the main objective of these people is to concoct a story and a narrative just to meet their own specific objective, painting Mara in a picture that Amara is not. I'm still wondering.
What?
Really wondering big time.
Naso saying, he's like, the hailstorm has torn everything apart. All the leaves from the kales, and like he's like, guys, hey, anger on the way. We are going to Carol. Maybe you said it earlier, but did the disaster hit only Nyamuhanse or was the other communities and counties? Okay, according on this one that happened yesterday, the one that happened yesterday, it only happened in Nyamuhanse. Actually, like not the whole of Nyamuhanse, the lower part of Nyamuhanse near Marwa's village. Because we have been told so many times that Nyamuhanse is the main market center. If you remember the other area where David Jr. is constructing, that is Nyamuhanse. But back down here where Marwa and the Nasto and Mayugno, all this other, that's not Nyamuhanse. That is a village.
So
that village has
that
a
video,
name. Just forgotten.
You see, Carol is at the hellbent and forcing everything and lying. This is after I've just played the video that these things never happened at Amara's place alone. In fact, the very day the hailstorm ravaged Nyamuhanse and its outskirts, it was also happening to the interior part of central Kenya. It also happened in Uganda. And I've just played the two clips to let you know and to disabuse the notion that it was karma. There was not a karma. A natural disaster. It is a natural disaster. So Carol will want to achieve its objective by force, by always creating things and analyzing them the way she knows it. But anyway, that is what the audiences wants to hear, because there is nothing really they can say without lying, because that's what they were created of. The naysayers have also mastered an art of always pitting Ayamaro against Nasto. This is when anything happens, they will always pick Nasto to give us an example against Ayamaro. It's the same thing they're doing today. From the video you could see, because Nasto critically also videoed the happening. Nasto explained. Now they are using the Nasto clip against Ammarwas, that Nasto never requested any help, but Ammarwa requested an emergency. It depends at that moment. It depends on that moment. So it is something that was being done out of not goodwill, but because of bad will. The main reason they're doing that is because maybe over two reasons. They will always want to create attention and a rift between Marwa and Nasto. That's where they're headed to, because countless number of times they've tried, but it failed big time. All they're looking, which is number two, it's about the fallout that could really be imminent between these two personalities, but it has refused to happen. So this is the main problem that is disturbing the naysayers and the lazy girl. I must state categorically that it was a natural disaster. A natural disaster has got no control. You cannot control it. Whether you build whatever kind of an house, if it reaches that moment that it will be carried away or be swept by flood, it will. There's nothing that you can do. And we must also acknowledge the fact that when Amara comes out and requests for help, really doesn't mean that Amara doesn't have money. You might be having money, but all the money itself is in fixed asset. But at the moment when an emergency happened, which means you need an emergency help, it happened out of a will. It's a fateful thing that never planned. Therefore, you need a contingency plan to really salvage your emergency or your urgent situations going forward. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Until next time, this is your boy Senior Zach.